Hi everyone, happy Friday, June 28th. I had put up a video about cancer yesterday, and this will be a replacement video. I was not entirely pleased with it because I lost focus a little bit about what it was that I had wanted to say about cancer and really kind of like get across about people who are born with their sun sign in Cancer, period. So this is a revision for anyone who watches past, the first 25 seconds of any of these videos. Um, so Cancers are the first water sign of the zodiac, and they are of a cardinal nature, so they have the capacity for leadership once they kind of like get past their natural timidity, because Cancers do tend to like to stay tucked away in their shells. Um, so they really have to challenge themselves to project forward their confidence and then walk into it, because once they put themselves into positions of leaderships, it's really good for them because they have a very caring, nurturing nature, and they're very intuitive. And when they care about people, they really make that caring manifest. So they actually make really brilliant bosses once they can kind of like um, find that power that exists within them. Yesterday, when I was speaking about Cancer and kind of like the key word for them, it's devotion. And I always admired the tenacity of Cancers, their ability to sink their little claws into things and then to see them through to a point of like, becoming like really crazy good guitar players or chefs or writers, or like they really have an ability to hone a craft and bring something through to a beautiful fruition. And that could be any number of things. But the quote that had occurred to me was Tom Robbins' quote that I wrote down years ago in my 20s when I used to read Tom Robbins, when I used to have the focus to read books, which I seem to have lost, which I think most of us or a lot of us have really lost the ability to focus. The quote by Tom Robbins was, "That which you hold holds you." And I like that for Cancer because um, the tenacity is a wonderful gift, and it's something that you need in this day and age in 2019, where so many corporations and companies are spending billions of dollars trying to figure out how to steal our focus and harvest it, and basically take over our brains and our thoughts, and just noticing how often I get taken off track and I'm trying to do a task, and then I'm like, I'm on YouTube, and then I'm on Facebook, and then I'm on my Instagram, and then I'm like, Shannon, like, can you hold your focus for 5 goddamn minutes? So I was thinking that's a really, really good point to bring up about Cancers, is they can really keep that focus. And then the quote, "That which you hold holds you," by Tom Robbins, who is also a Cancer, is about telling Cancers that it's very important for you to be picky about what you sink your claws into. Just the same way it is with Taurus, because they can really get constellated around, a grudge, or like where they root themselves, they really root themselves. For Cancers, it's like when you grab onto something, be it a relationship or an idea, or even a mood to a certain extent, because Cancers have this deeply feeling nature, and what happens when you clamp onto something really tightly and you have a deeply feeling nature is it can lead to brooding. So you have to like be able to kind of like release a claw a little bit if it clamps down onto, say, a bad relationship or an idea that makes you feel really shitty, or if it clamps onto a feeling that is just a really negative feeling. Like, you have to be able to find a way to release that claw, which I think is very difficult for you. And a part of it might be just having that little quote in your head, which always stuck in mine. "That which you hold holds you." That will be the name of this video, by Tom Robbins, because it is like whatever you grab onto in a very like committed way holds you, has a hold on you. It's pretty basic, I think, but it's a good quote for Cancers to keep in mind, because that tenacity is a wonderful thing, and it's a precious commodity, and it will take you far in this world. but I do see a lot of the cancers in my life where sometimes it can take them down a dark path, and they can overstay in situations that they should get the hell out of, or what have you. So yeah, that's my little bit of advice and insight about cancers. I will have more to say next week, and have a great weekend. Hopefully we'll have some sunshine.